Hello everybody and welcome to Cruisin the Atlantic. I'm Nick Licalzi and we are set to take you all around the Atlantic Junior Hockey League one last time. The championship has been decided and we're going to show you who's taking it. But first, the semifinals, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights and the Connecticut Wolfpack. In Wilkes-Barre took game one 6-5. Jason Zaleski, 2 goals and an assist. Jack Zaglarski had 3 assists. De La Verne stopped 37 in net. On the other side for the Wolfpack, Quintana and Caligieri each had a goal and assist. Gene Lane stopped 36. Game 2 of the semifinals matchup. The Knights looking to sweep their way through to the finals. On a first period power play, Tommy Dowell working it up top to Gianni Powell, whose seeing eye shot works its way through and tickles the twine to give the Knights a 1-0 lead. Just 2 minutes later, it's the Wolfpack. Jack Murphy wins the draw, and Chad Shaw steps into that shot and hammers it home, ricocheting it in off the post. Shots don't get much better than that, folks, and we are knotted at 1. Early second period now, and it's the Wolfpack again. A good play by Schaus to hold in the zone, and eventually Schaus gets it to Jack Murphy, and Murphy able to slide one past the goaltender in net. It was De La Verne who he beat with a nice move down low. Connecticut has their first lead of the game. It's 2-1. The Knights would respond quickly, though. Their power play would prove to be lethal in this one. Once again, it's Tommy Dowell, the AJHL Defenseman of the Year, setting things up. Dowell works the blue line on this one, and his wrister is deflected home in front by Hunter Long. 2 assists so far for Dowell as the Knights even at 2. Late third period, the Knights on yet another power play, and they're going to work it up top against Zaglarski and Dowell playing catch at the blue line. Dowell, though, going to put his team on his back as he walks in and lets one rip that slips through Gene Lane with just 10 seconds left. Tommy Dowell puts the Knights ahead 3-2, and that's where they'd stay. He'd have a goal and 2 assists as Wilkes-Barre Scranton advances to the championship. On the other side of the semifinals, the Northern Cyclones defeated the New Jersey Rockets 6-4 in their first game. J.J. Soloway stopped 20 of 24 for the Cyclones. Brian Bowen, 2 goals and 2 assists. Georgian Coster, a goal and 2 assists. For the Rockets, Kasia and Bracco each with a goal and an assist. Yanin stopped 35. Game 2 and the Cyclones 1 victory away from a trip to the championship. First period, Cyclones in control off the face-off. Their top line of Feltow, Bowen, and Coster dominating the puck. Feltow sets up Coster in the slot from behind the net. And Coster lets one rip that beats everybody. And just like that, the power play goal gives the Cyclones the lead. It's 1-0. Cyclones shorthanded now. Jonathan Feltow with the steal in his own zone, and he starts to put on a show. Feltow behind the back to Bowen right there. Bowen around the defender to Feltow on the give and go, and it is 2-0. The Cyclones up a pair off a glorious goal as Feltow and Bowen light the lamp. Early third period, Cyclones on the power play again and again. Who else going to combine for this goal? The Cyclones working the puck down low behind the goal line. It's Feltow and Coster doing the dirty work, and Brian Bowen sitting on the doorstep awaiting the puck's arrival. He finds it and taps one home, and the Cyclones lead is pushed to 3-0. Bowen from Feltow and Coster as the Cyclones start to pull away. Just less than 6 minutes later, the Cyclones would put the icing on their trip to the finals cake. The long pass connects with Georgian Coster, and Coster gonna put on a snipe show for the fans as he rifles one through the legs of Yanin and into the back of the net. The Northern Cyclones win this one 4-0 in advance to face the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights in the finals. Game 1 of the finals, the Northern Cyclones would take it 2-0. Valenti and Lay would have the goals. J.J. Soloway would stop all 17 shots that he faced in net. On the other side, De La Verne would stop 28 of 30, but his Knights would fall 2-0. Game 2, the Knights would get revenge on J.J. Soloway as they'd pour 9 goals past him. Polacek would have a hat trick. Eric Moberg, a goal and 2 assists. De La Verne stopped 32 of 34 in the victory. The Cyclones got goals from Swanson and Brian Bowen. Game 3, Knights, Cyclones for all the marbles, the championship on the line. First period, Knights get the puck through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. And Marcus Ortiz goes to work from there. A couple of passes blocked, but eventually they get one through. And J.J. Soloway stops the one-timer, but Nick Carey all over the rebound. Carey from Ortiz and Paolo. And Wilkes-Barre Scranton strikes first. Late second period. An offensive zone draw for the Northern Cyclones. And check out Kevin Valenti. Going to put on a one-man show. He goes forward with the draw, retrieves the puck, and rips one right past De La Verne. The Northern Cyclones draw even off an incredible play by Valenti. Early third period, the Cyclones have their big guns out on the ice. Feltow through the neutral zone. He's going to find Coster. Coster's shot fought off by De La Verne, but crashing the net hard as Brian Bowen. He'd lead the team with 7 goals in 7 playoff games, and he beats several sprawling Knights to this one. Bowen, Coster, and Feltow combined to give the Cyclones their first lead of the game just over 5 minutes into the third period. It's 2-1. Final seconds of the third period. Knights down a goal and their net empty. Throwing everything, including the kitchen sink at J.J. Soloway. Zaleski and Paolo working down low. They somehow get it to Matt Cessna at the top of the crease, and Cessna sweeps one into the back of the net with 22 seconds left. The Knights even it at 2 to force overtime. Pure exhilaration as the Knights swarm them after the tying goal. We head to overtime. The Knights getting some pressure about 15 minutes into this one after the neutral zone shake away. Jack Siglarski in the middle of the action as the puck is pushed behind the net. The Cyclones doing a good job forcing it to the outside. Eventually, though, Siglarski going to find a way to thread the needle to Matt Cessna, and you betcha, just over 16 minutes after he forces overtime, Matt Cessna wins it with a rifle of a shot going top shelf where Grandma hides the cookie jar. Cessna saves the game and wins the game as the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights take down the Northern Cyclones 3-2 to win the Atlantic Junior Hockey League 2012-2013 championship.
And the other cap, the assistant captain, Tommy Gola. You see Justin Lyle putting the trophy above his head.
A fantastic ending to an incredible season, and a big congratulations to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights on their hard-earned championship. That's going to do it for the final episode of Cruisin' the Atlantic. We'd like to thank you for joining us here every week and making the show a success. A special thanks to Fast Hockey and the AJHL as well, and Ryan Hess behind the scenes for making this all possible. It's been a pleasure bringing you the recap every week, and we'll catch you next year.